I'm Stephen Crandall, and I am ecstatic to play ALT's role play. Dr. Frederick Frankenstein, aka Frankenstein, in Young Frankenstein. This role, I have never experienced anything like this role on stage. So exciting, varied in who this character is and what he has to do. It is so much fun. The interactions he has with these other crazy characters. It's the hardest role I've ever done. I mean, I just literally act like a crazy fool the whole show. Dr. Frederick Frankenstein from Young Frankenstein. Valere in The Gamester. It was so uncharacteristically like me. This role challenged me beyond anything. I struggled to identify with this guy who was essentially a rake, who was promiscuous with women, essentially a gigolo, got paid to have sex with older rich women, which is not really me. I had a great time kind of discovering this character. It challenged me in so many ways, physically, vocally. I really didn't feel like I got it until right at the last minute, but was a blast to finally capture and play. Valere in The Gamester. Frankie in Forever Plaid. This was a show that I did, one of my last shows at ALT before I came back. Was a I don't even know how to say it, four-man show. Featured sort of this 50s doo-wop group. They come back to get to perform their concert after getting killed in a car wreck. It was so much fun. It's a hilarious show. The music is such tight four-part harmony, and it stuck with me. We literally played it in the dressing room the other night at Young Frankenstein. My part was still there, and I remember it all, and it was so much fun. I consistently kind of have those tunes in my head, and I sing them in the shower. My wife hates it, so. Frankie in Forever Plaid. I feel like I'm doing terrible. Tom in The Glass Menagerie. I did the show with Sandy Duncan, famous actor, you know, the miniseries Roots. She played Amanda. She was an incredibly generous, gifted fellow actor. It was so much fun to kind of discover who this man was and the beauty and kind of tragedy of that story and that family. Speak the language of Tennessee Williams. Recently got a chance to direct it at ALT, which was like a dream come true. I wish more people could have seen it. It was a character that I felt down to my core. Tried some things physically that were so not me. People commented on how different the character was to who I am physically, and it was just such a challenging and amazing experience playing this fantastic character. So Tom, Glass Menagerie. That is a hard question, man. Okay. Tony in West Side Story. This was my first real musical. I didn't really know that I could sing. Lauren Strickland said to me, "You're gonna play this role and you're gonna sing and you're gonna be fabulous." I was terrified, completely terrified. So excited to be a part of the show. I met so many friends who I have adored since. I wish that I could do this role again. Back then I was very much a green, inexperienced singer. The role was so challenging, but it was so fun. I have discovered more of my voice over the years. Maybe started to identify myself as a singer. I'd kill to do it again, but I'm too old now, so what do? I don't know. Tony in West Side Story. Ben in the mercy seat. I don't know if I have ever allowed myself to be as vulnerable on stage, develop a relationship with another actor as a character in such a full and dimensional way. I experienced some things on stage in this show that I have not as of yet experienced. It has really kind of opened my eyes to just how fully I can commit to a character. It was a game changer for me. Really be somebody fully on stage. This was a tough role, but I loved it. Ben in the mercy seat. Bobby in Company. The role that made me feel like a star was Bobby in Company because the whole show is about Bobby. It's about these married couples who are friends with this single guy, very eligible bachelor, but just can't seem to find the right person to be with. The whole story revolves around Bobby and these couples trying to set him up with women and trying to help him find that perfect someone. He just struggles to kind of identify who's right for him. It was so fun. I hopefully have not become more egotistical because of it, but the whole show was centered around Bobby. It revolved around him and it was all about him, and you kind of fight for him and what he's trying to get in regards to finding someone. Really great show, Stephen Sondheim. It's a fun role. Would love to do it again, but definitely a role that made me feel like a star. Bobby in Company. Charlie Brown in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I did the show with some dear friends from graduate school, directed by a fantastic director, choreographed by this amazing choreographer. This was such a small cast, 6 people, but it was so fun. We had a blast bringing the Peanuts characters to life. I played Charlie Brown, and everybody thinks I'm Charlie Brown, and I guess I am. That, being a lovable loser is a bad thing, then I don't want to be right. And no, this cast though was amazing. We had a ball. We danced a lot. We laughed. And it was just a really fun show. Silly show, not really silly, but it had great messages, but it was silly in that we're adults playing children. But that was so fun, and I miss it. So, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Gary in Noises Off. He's a bumbling idiot, and sometimes I'm a bumbling idiot. I identify with that. No, I love Gary because he tries to be the consummate actor, but he really messes up a lot and causes hysterically funny things to happen. He falls down the stairs. He's so emphatic sometimes and so serious that it's hilarious, and that's totally me. And I just love his sense of humor. The play's written so well, and just the whole play within the play of Noises Off is just such fun. I can't wait to see it at ALT this season. I love Gary in Noises Off. I had such a great time playing ALT's role play. So much fun to see my resume on the wall. Flattering, humbling, embarrassing, but so much fun. And thank you, ALT, for letting me do this. Hey, guess what? I have one more weekend at ALT as Dr. Frederick Frankenstein in Young Frankenstein. Don't miss it. Come see us. You'll have a blast and laugh your butt off. Come see it.